Right. Namaskar, friends. 14th November, 3 days from now, is the World Diabetic Day. So, I would like to share my understanding about the process of how people are getting into pre-diabetic, before that insulin resistance, and then followed by diabetes and all that. So my name is Gangeshwar Rao. I have benefited immensely by following a natural lifestyle, and last 7.5 years I study and share my knowledge to others, and I help people to overcome their lifestyle disorders. And, and I don't want to go into these details in a big way because all right. See, these parameters are there. I would like you can just take a snapshot and study when you're free. Now we'll go straight into these parameters. Look at it, dear friends. What is happening? See, from the healthy condition, healthy situation to an unhealthy situations, how people are going. Most important thing is the body maintains fasting and PP sugar levels between 70 to 120 milligrams per deciliter for many years, despite our wrong food habits, by pancreas making appropriate insulin levels. Very, very important statement. I would like you to pay attention. Whenever you check your fasting sugar or PP sugar, it is between 70 to 120. So people will say that I'm all right, I have no sugar problem. But what is happening is this. So there's high-end increased insulin levels over period of time. What it cause? It cause insulin resistance. What happens? Too much of insulin in the body makes the cells to become resistant to that. Say, for example, a person who starts working in a, say, fish market, initial period he will be uncomfortable because of the smell. Over the years, maybe after 2, 3 years, he will not have any issue about the smell because he becomes resistant for that smell. Similarly, in the body also, insulin resistance will happen, and then the sugar levels will not be controlled. Initial stage, what happens, friends? Because the sugar levels are all right, insulin levels are high, people will keep on gaining weight. Look at it here. Over the years, how they're going on gaining the weight. All right. See, if you just see for almost 10, 15 years, so the sugar levels are within the range. Only after that, slightly it is increasing. So this is an area where it is crossed coming up to 200. This is an area we are diagnosed as a diabetes. But there is an underlying cause here, which we are missing it out. So what I say, high fasting and PP insulin levels are not measured initial stages. Missing golden opportunity to know the insulin resistance and impending obesity, pre-diabetes, and diabetes. Once we understand this, friends, the most important things to check is to know about their insulin resistance. We will look in the next slide. So this is a little very comprehensive and detailed thing. Let's look at all the parameters. Friends, it is necessary for you to understand. See, let me look at this first. So if we ideal condition, what is the ideal condition? Your fasting sugar is about 90 deciliter, deciliter for, okay, and sorry, milligram for deciliter. And then the insulin levels are very low, 3 is excellent, right? Then what happened? This is the mild IR. Over a period of time, sugar levels are still at 92 only, but his insulin has tripled. After some time, this is a stage called pre-diabetes. Look at it, his sugar levels have shot up. So this entire journey may take at least 8 to 10 years, depending on the habits of the person. If a person is absolutely in a high carbohydrate foods like sugars and sweets, ice creams, and cool drinks, probably it happens in 3 years, 4 years, right? So this is what is to be noted. So here, insulin resistance, here the people are gaining weight. Here already he is into pre-diabetic situation. All right. The next level is the high severe insulin resistant diabetes, this is stage 3. Even at this stage 3, pancreas is working fantastically well, but at the same time, because of the insulin resistance, sugars are not controlled, maintained. This is an area where definitely one needs medication to first of all bring down the sugar levels and control their eating habits. Multiple eating is the main cause for the problem. Now, this is a condition over the years, if they continue either the medication, without the medication, over the years, it becomes severe diabetes. That means what happens, their pancreas will not be producing sufficient insulin levels. So their sugar levels will be very high. Pancreas is not supporting. Here, absolutely, they're equivalent to type 1 diabetes, where they need insulin only. Up to this stage, up to these 3 stages, stage 1, 2, 3, people are focused, they can reverse their remission of their diabetes is possible. Let's look at it here, friends. So I've just given you some points here. Yeah. Now look at this. Is what I've given 4 stages of diabetes. This is ideal level. They're absolutely excellent conditions. This is first stage is pre-diabetes, diabetes, severe diabetes, and diabetic complications. So what is happening? Look at here. The fasting sugar levels are 70 to 90, very ideal. Next stage is 100 to 125. They are pre-diabetic stage. Above 126 is diabetes. Above 140 and over the years with medication and all, they complicate, and this is how it is. Look at it. The insulin test is done. There is something called Kraft test. So they have done the test at after eating the food. They do the fasting insulin. I mean, before eating the food, that is the first step. Then half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours. This is a specific test they do, and then check the level of pancreas function. Look at it here. Fasting insulin in the ideal condition is 4. After half an hour, the insulin level has gone to 59. This is one typical case. I'm not saying it is general for everybody. This particular doctor had done tests and they've taken some ideal conditions to explain to the point. After 1 hour, it is 61. After 2 hours, it come back 30. This is ideal, friend. They should be like this. After 3 hours, it's becoming 13, 4 hours, 7, 6, 5 hours, 6. See, at least between 2 meals, we must have gap so that you see that insulin levels have come back to 6. Now, here the formula is after 2 hours insulin, after 3 hours insulin, you have to sum it up, and that should be below 60. That is the way to indicate the condition of the pancreas. So in this ideal condition, his sugar levels, I mean insulin levels, after 2 hours and 3 hours, the reading is only 43 together. 30 plus 13 is 43, right? So his insulin resistance is not at all there. It is above 1.5 resistance. He is insulin sensitive. Look at his HbA1c levels. It's below 4.7, around 4.7. Excellent, excellent. And anytime a person have low sugar, low insulin level, they have high immunity and longevity. Next stage, what happens, friends? See, look at it. The sugar levels are going up. Why? Why it is happening in the first place? Why it is happening in the first place? Why it is happening in the first place? Because of frequent eating. Understand, friends, we don't need to look at so many things. Frequent eating, more than 2 times, that to high carb foods over many years cause insulin resistance. That's the first step. Now the question is, a lot of people will say, sir, I don't eat, I eat only 1 time food. But they can say that they're eating tiffin, they're eating some fruits. Understand, friends, other than water, anything else you put in your mouth is eating. So what happens, whenever you eat, your digestive system has to work and it has to be assimilated, and the body absorbs the sugars, and then you require insulins, right? So eating, frequent eating more than 2 times, that to high carb foods for many years cause insulin resistance. So that's what we looked at it. That leads to pre-diabetes, diabetes. Early detection is possible by checking insulin resistance. This is an area where I do not know, the mainstream medical field is not checking the insulin resistance and helping the people in time. Now look at the pre-diabetes case. Look at his fasting insulin is high, 8. the range should be between 3 to 5 is the best. So he's already started his fasting insulin is higher. Look at it, half an hour, it is becoming 93. After 1 hour, 114. After 2 hours, it has come down because there is initial stage. It is not that problem got aggravated. After 3 hours, it's reducing. So by and large, it is in a better way. Okay. By and large, it's the better way. Now between 2 hour and 3 hour, the total dump is 126. It is higher than 60. So he's already in trouble. Look at his insulin resistance. The formula to insulin resistance is fasting sugar multiplied by fasting insulin divided by 405 is the formula. So his insulin resistance 2.47. So it cannot be 2.47 exactly. It can vary from people to people. So they are already in the journey of ill health. So look at his HbA1c is 5.7%. That is already pre-diabetic. Look at the second case, diabetes. His fasting sugar is above 126. Fasting insulin is what, 13. Look at it. And then after half an hour, it is 64, 1 hour 93. Look at after 2 hours, 133. Then only they're able to maintain the insulin level is able to control the sugar level of the body. After 3 hours, 80. So the average is 213, these 2 hours. So it is very high, almost 4 times. Insulin resistance is 4.04 and is already at 6.4. That means he's already into the diabetes problem. He's already got the diabetes. Now the severe diabetes is the one where, the mainstream medication is not helping to reduce the insulin resistance. All right, people tell that you reduce your diet, reduce carbohydrate foods, do the exercise, reduce the calories and all that. Instead, we can look at it, stop eating frequently, eat only 2 times, that would help. Severe diabetes, look at it, what's happening. He's 2 hours, second hour, 3 hour total is 320. Look at it, it should be 60. That means what? Almost 6 times, 5.5 times, 6 times. Now look at his insulin resistance skyrocketing. His HbA1c is above 8. So he's in trouble, going to be in trouble. So this all can take over the years. It all depends on your habits. Now stage 4 is the complications. See, that means what happened over the years, pancreas has been taking tons of insulin and trying to maintain and control. And you're not taking any action. Now pancreas is worn out, tired. It is unable to make the sufficient insulin to do over and above, combined with the insulin resistance. Even if it makes also, it will not work. Look at this case, severe diabetes. Though his pancreas is making a fantastic 185 insulin, he's still not able to control it. Look at his sugar levels above 140. Insulin resistance, say HbA1c is 8. So here, though pancreas is performing superb, because of insulin resistance, it's not happy. Here also we continue with the medication only. So we need to look at that. Complications, we have looked at it, friends. Here what happened? Look at the fasting insulin has come down. So the function has the pancreas has compromised. And look at it, it's very low. It is after 2 hours, it is only 16, 15. It's 2 hours average, 2 hour, second hour, third hour is totally 25. But it is well within range. But what is happening to him? His pancreas is compromised, it's not working. His insulin level seems to be good. If somebody sees a lot. So we need to have a complete picture. His insulin, HbA1c is above 8. So look at it, how it is happening. So the question is that where you stand. See, I had diabetes for 12 years and I was absolutely careless. Last 7.5 years I was managing, but I am already to some extent in this range only. My fasting insulin is around 5, 6. My after 2 hours insulin is only 16, 17. But I'm maintaining it without any medication last 7.5 years by my food choice, eating only twice a day. And this is what we looked at it. Right now, what is the solution? Very simple solution, friends. Let me put it to you. See, food alone is not important. Look at the parameters. 3 to 4 liters water consumption is absolutely essential. 2 bowel movement, 2 times one has to go to the stools in a day. 45 minutes brisk walk and 7 hours sleep at night every day is absolutely non-negotiable. Because a lot of people only focus on food and then, high, low carb food and all that. That would help. But these are very important. We can't neglect or ignore these points. Many of those diet, plans, all that, they don't focus much on this point. But let me tell you, friends, this takes care of more than 50%. All those 4 points. 3-4 liters water, 2 bowel movements, 45 minutes brisk walk, 7 hours sleep at night. Absolutely essential. Now the question is how to drink water. This is another very, very golden rule I want you to emphasize. I keep on emphasizing every time in my videos. Don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating, and until 2 hours after eating food. Water you should always drink only when your stomach is empty, devoid of any food, so that the water gets absorbed. Next is eat only twice in a day when you are hungry and maintain the same timing. Eat your satisfaction. Very important, friends. Very simple technique. If you are very keen for the good health, we look at separate. Otherwise, just have homemade food, enjoy less of carbohydrate foods. That's all. I don't go into the nitty-gritties of what type of food you should eat. South Indian food, North Indian. Don't bother about it. Now, very, very important. Avoid inflammatory foods and stimulants. What are the inflammatory foods, friends? Anything packaged, anything ultra processed, junk foods, ice creams, animal based food, dairy. All these things are they'll cause inflammation. Stimulants, you all know, cool drinks, coffee, tea, alcohol, cigarettes, and all. They should be absolutely avoided. Nothing in between 2 meals except water. Remember this, friends. I always tell this. Even God appears and gives his prasadam to you. Just don't pop it in the mouth. If he comes before the first meal, keep it, have it along with the meal. If he comes second time, hold it, keep it, thank him, and eat it along with the second meal. Very, very important, friends. Now, for good health and to cure lifestyle disorders, what needs to be done? Just one time you have cooked food, another time you have vegetable juice. These are the way how you make vegetable juice, and another time the natural food. Friends, this alone can make sure that you get all the nutrients, all the micronutrients, all that to your. It will enhance your immunity and health. So what is important here? Be insulin sensitive. This is HOMA-IR. HOMA insulin resistant should be below 1.5. The formula I've just told you, fasting sugar multiplied by fasting insulin divided by 405. I'm sure during this 14th November, pay attention to this. Let me tell you, friends, more than pre-diabetes, more than diabetes, so many people have insulin resistance, and they're all having big bellies, and they're all walking on the parks without paying attention to this insulin sensitivity. I'm sure this particular presentation would help you. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me, friends. Thank you very much. I'm Gangeshwar Rao, and I love to share and help people free. Thank you very much.